If you're looking to invest in high cash flow rental properties from 1 to 4 units at a time, I want to share with you a powerful strategy that can double, triple, or even quadruple your buying power. This strategy will enable you to put as little as 5 to 15% down on your first acquisition, then borrow against that equity in as little as 6 months after closing so that you can move on to your next purchase. Theoretically, you can use the strategy that I'm going to discuss in this short presentation to buy as much as $15 million in properties over time, constantly rolling your equity from one project to the next with very little cash coming out of your pocket beyond your initial equity investment. So how does this all work? Well, the entire strategy is based on maxing out your borrowing power. At Glassbox, we give you the tools you need to make this happen. We will start by setting you up with a new limited liability company, registered through the Glassbox portal system. Next, we will get you and your new LLC pre-qualified for financing with a direct lender that is able to maximize your available leverage on 1 to 4 unit rental properties. With the right lender, you will be able to purchase 1 unit properties valued up to approximately $800,000 and 4 unit properties valued up to approximately $1.7 million with as little as 5 to 15% down. Okay, so moving on to step 3. This part of the process will involve you shopping for, purchasing, and leasing out your property. We're hoping that you can find a property in an emerging area that can command a relatively high rental rate. I'll give you a hypothetical scenario. Let's say that you find a 4-bedroom single-family home in Santa Ana, California. And let's say it's offered at $600,000 and you think you could rent it for $3,400 a month. If you put 15% down on this property, this means you're going to need to invest about $90,000 or so, depending on the final purchase price. And this will leave you with a mortgage of about $510,000. I'll skip calculating the exact payment on the mortgage here because rates can always change. But your approximate principal and interest payments on your 30-year loan, along with your cost for property taxes and insurance, should set you back right about the same amount as your monthly rent, $3,400. Now, with an investment like this, you won't have much cash flow coming in, and you'll have to cover some repair costs out of pocket over the first few years, but you'll have a $600,000 asset being paid off by your tenants, and an asset that will be appreciating over the long term with inflation. And imagine if you could have 5 or 10 of these types of assets being paid off by your tenants. You would be building real personal wealth over time. Okay, so let's move on to step number 4. So now you've got your property purchased, you've got it financed, and you've got a tenant in place. At this point, through your Glassbox portal, we will help you apply for a line of credit under your LLC. Because you will now have real estate as an asset on your balance sheet, you will have unlocked a new layer of borrowing power. You will be able to use this new capital to improve your property, increase its value, and set yourself up to increase rent and refi out some of your equity for your next project. Finally, step number 5. You will be able to use the Glassbox portal to expand beyond the limits of your own capital. If you get to a point where you want to raise additional equity, maybe from friends or family or from other outside investors, you will be able to create your own offering on the Glassbox platform and actually become a real estate investment syndicator. For more on raising equity for real estate projects, please check out our real estate syndicate strategy sessions at glassboxlaw.com. So there you have it. 5 steps to increase your investing power in high cash flow rental properties. You start with a Glassbox Real Estate LLC. Next, you qualify for financing with a direct lender. Next, you shop for, purchase, and lease out your property. Then you borrow against that the business balance sheet, and you set yourself up to become a real estate syndicate. If you'd like to get started forming your LLC, please go ahead and click below, and we can help you begin the process. Or if you're not ready to get started just yet, you can also sign up to receive our short 5-part video course that covers this program in more detail. And there's no cost for this. I hope this has been helpful, and I look forward to seeing you on our platform soon.